Today I followed two of QwQ's baking recipes that she posted on TikTok and documented my process to the best of my ability. Make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps promote me to the algorithm. I also stream every Wednesdays, or I guess most Wednesdays at 12 p.m. CST, so please enjoy. So I made caramel apple scones like last week. I did the Q Cinderella caramel apple scones last week. I'm gonna do more of her recipes, but not today. Or maybe today after stream, and then I'll take better pictures because I'm not like stressed or anything. You know what I mean. But so yeah. So I got everything here. All the ingredients I'll need for the prep. All the ingredients I'll need. Wow, this is so cool. And then like just like, you know, just like all here. It's all set up. I got it all set up, and then I got sugar, I got egg, I got heavy cream, cinnamon, salt, vanilla, apples, baking powder, flour, and brown sugar. Okay, right. You know, everything you'll need for a caramel apple scone. At least the scone part of the caramel apple. These are also the tools. This is all I use, really. Just a measuring cup or liquids, and then 1 cup, and then I think that's a tablespoon. And then a grater, a cheese grater. And then, let me get the video.
Two of my favorite flavors in the whole wide world, caramel and apple. You cannot get it wrong.
I might have gotten it a little wrong, but it does taste amazing. She's not lying. It tastes amazing. Tastes amazing.
Let's go. Let me show you how to make these caramel apple scones. First, we're going to start with our...
Okay, yeah. So her step one is grating butter, but my step one is just cutting the apple. Here. Cutting the apple, you know? That's my step one. Just cutting the apple, getting the apple all cut up. My first step. So yeah, this is my second apple ever peeled. And it turned out, it was okay, I guess. It was okay. It took me a little more than 1 cut to do it. It's pretty bad. My knife skills are kind of atrocious. I did this guy. It's so cool. But luckily, my second apple was a lot better, a lot cleaner. It was just 1, 2, and then whatever the bottom part was. But it was like 2 cuts, 2 peels. I think I've learned the skill of peeling an apple. Out of 3 apples, I did 2 and like less than 3 big cuts. But there's that. And then I chopped it up, and then I threw it into a bowl.
Scone, of course, starting with really cold butter. I'm talking in the freezer butter, baby. The reason I like grating my butter is because then it's all in these tiny pieces. And
I never grated butter before, so...
And then when you cover that in the flour, you get these perfect little bursts of butter and air pockets in your scones. It leaves for a very perfect consistency. All of my scones will always have
There's that. Grate the butter. That's her step 1. It's technically my step 3, I guess, because I just threw it all in there, but we got, yeah, grated butter. Put it all in here. And it got really messy after this step. It got just insanely messy after this. It turned out, I grated it pretty good. It worked out okay, but it did not want to leave my plate for some reason. I don't think it was frozen enough. It was like freezing for like a week or 2. It turned out pretty good. It's grated. I grated it. It's like the hand grater. It wasn't the fancy one she used. Well, not even fancy, it's just a bigger one. But yeah, so there's that. And it got insanely messy. It was like a while. Took a while. Hey, and then she's mixing it all in, but I didn't get a good picture of it.
Or add the rest of our dry ingredients, get those nice and mixed, add that butter.
So she added all the dry ingredients first, and then added the butter. I didn't get a picture of it because I just mixed it. But I did flour, butter, other stuff, and then the apple. But the video said I wasn't watching the video constantly, but
in there, like I said, get those all coated. You're gonna use your hands here. It's time to get messy. Add your brown sugar as well as your heavy cream, an egg and vanilla. Get that nice and combined. Once you get like a very shaggy consistency, we're gonna add our chopped green apples. Always peeled. Peel your apples in baked goods. It's essential. I'm sorry if someone tells you otherwise, they are wrong. Once your dough comes together.
So I added the apples, I think, at the right part, but my dough wasn't kneaded enough. I don't think I kneaded it enough. Like with the K&E, like kneading, what she was doing, like rolling it out with the palm. Yeah.
Put it in about an 8.
So yeah, I messed up a little bit there by not putting it in the right order. Not having it in the right order and all that. But it was pretty good, or at least I think it's fine. Surely nothing bad could happen from improper kneading and what have you.
8-inch disc, flatten it out onto your pan, and then
So there's that. Put it on an 8-inch disc, throw it onto a pan. Here's mine. It's on a pan. Looking yummy. cut, and bake 10 minutes, or at 400 Fahrenheit for 22 minutes. That was pretty good. It went okay, and it was cut pretty well. I could cut it pretty well, but my technique was a little bit different. So I cut it, right? I got like 6 out of it. I probably should have cut it more because there might be too big. But notice the method that she's using. She's cutting it while it's in a disc form and then separating it after. I cut it and then just cut out like slices from it because I wasn't sure how well it cut.
Cut it into these nice little
But-
triangles. We're gonna throw those in the oven.
Yeah, like that. That's kind of what I did. I got my triangles and then I threw it into the oven. You know, that's about the same step, about the same. It works. You get the idea. So there's that. Throw those into the oven. Nothing happened. Nothing bad happened between this step and the last. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. And then we made the caramel. It's my first time making caramel, so it was kind of difficult. A little difficult.
While those are
But
in the oven, we're gonna make
shove
some
the-
homemade
Threw the
caramel.
sugar in. I didn't get the like granulated part, but I'm kind of doing like step by step her steps. So I got sugar, step caramel, step melt. You melt the sugar. I got the sugar there. It's melted. Melted nicely. I put it on medium heat, so it took a little while. And then
Oh, you can't blame me. It's
it's like mostly melted, like kind of
so
browning a little.
good. Store bought
And then it browns. So then mine goes like that. It's all nice and brown, kind of similar to the video. Like, I mean, pretty much the same.
is fine, but homemade is
And then she added the butter. They look kind of similar. And then adding butter,
just a little better. Start by melting
And
down your
then
sugar and then
butter.
adding
thrown in, and then yeah, I threw the butter in. It started bubbling and scared me a little. It was a little scary, the bubbles, but it was fine. Sugar, nothing bad happened. She added caramel or the butter.
that butter until it gets nice and bubbly. We're gonna add vanilla in there and then our heavy cream.
So then after the butter, when I added my vanilla, it got real lumpy. Well, I think I added my vanilla like right now. I think I added my vanilla like after I took this picture. I added way too much vanilla, and it started clumping together, much like this, how it is right now. It started clumping. So then I kind of just panicked and added my heavy cream. I added my heavy cream. I was like, this doesn't look like caramel. What am I doing? How is this going to turn into caramel? How is it going to turn into a caramel? A wonderful, wonderful caramel. And then you
Oh,
added the
it's
heavy
so good. Nothing beats a freaking homemade caramel. Add as much salt as you want.
I added like a pinch of salt to get like a regular caramel, like she said, but it somehow saved. There were still some big chunks in it because I think I cooled it too quickly. The inside, I just melted it down like a little longer. Her caramel looks a lot thinner, or like
Want to make
better.
it salted or just a pinch for a normal caramel. Once it has thickened up, you're gonna pour that into a jar and then put it in the fridge. Yep.
a jar. Yeah, so I got the jar. So melted up, melted down, threw it into a jar, caramely jar in a jar. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it in all its wonderful, wonderful jarness. It's wonderful. It's in a jar. Berry jar, caramel in jar. So cool, so cool. Look, we have similar jars, kind of.
Yummy. So good. Once
It
your
tastes-
scones are out of the oven and
So her scones look like that. I didn't wait for them to
cooled,
cool
we're going to drizzle them with that homemade
fully, and I also didn't drizzle. There they are at the oven. They look a little spongy, comparatively. Like a little spongy, a little more airy. They weren't very scone-like. I think I did a bad job of the mixing. I should have done it like in a proper form, but it tasted fine. I didn't do any fancy drizzle because I didn't have like a piping bag, and I also didn't want to. It was
scones
good.
so much. If you make them, tag me, let
And then they did this aesthetic little video, little shot.
me know. And if you like this kind of content,
I do like the content. Here is my final. Boom, there he is. There's the final. It turned out so good. That looks yummy. It's not, I couldn't call this a scone. It's just yummy bread, but it turned out good. It turned out good. And it makes me really hungry for more. I really want more. It tastes so good. And then they got this little guy just up here. He can't eat it. Poor Chompy. He can't eat it. He's just stuck. He's stuck. He can't eat it. He's just stuck here, looking at this amazing food. It looks good. That's the plate I used for the butter, reusing and whatnot. That's the plate I used for the butter to put into the caramel plate. But it was pretty good. It was yummy. Really yummy. Real yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I really want some. I really want more, but I ate it already. I already ate it. I'm stuck with just regular apples and Biscoff. Well, bam. I don't think I've ever had an eclair before, but they taste kind of good, I guess. They taste alright. They taste alright. I made some eclairs. Teehee. I want to do that for this guy. Give him one. I love it. I love it oh so much. I love it oh so much. Let me... Actually, no, I'm going to flip it. Well, I made eclairs. They're pretty yummy. They didn't look like that exactly, but you know, it's the thought that counts. Here are the ingredients. We got eggs, heavy cream, chocolate, flour, vanilla. I didn't use any vanilla though. Sugar, salt. Didn't use any salt. Butter and milk. And I use those tools right there. You know, kind of needed, and also all the bowls, obviously. But yeah.
I ever told you that one of my favorite desserts is eclairs? If it's not my favorite, it's definitely in the top 5. I love them, especially homemade, and they're much easier than you might think. You're gonna start by making a pâte à choux dough. It's a
Okay. It's my first time making a pâte à choux dough, I guess. I don't know how it all worked out, but the first step is dough. There's a bunch of steps inside of this one. Okay. So these are that. All my ingredients before. Okay, so I got these right here, and then watch this, watch this. Bam. Wow, look, they're on a cup. I got a cup of flour, a stick of butter, I guess, 8 tablespoons. And then I think I got a cup of water. And then right here in the video,
light
throw it
French
in. You throw the
dough made
butter
from
in.
butter.
You throw the butter in the pan. And then I'm right here. I got melting the butter. Melting my butter. It's right there. Add in some of that. And then do a little more. Melting. Melted. Nice and smooth. Silky smooth. It had like a weird like film on top of it. And it's not fully here, but like I waited a little second after before adding stuff to it. But yeah, there's that. Yeah, it was very good. It was very good butter process. I mean, you just
It
throw butter
looks
in a pot,
intimidating,
throw
but
butter
I
in a pot,
promise
call
it's
it a
actually
day.
really simple. We're gonna melt
There's
our
that.
butter with our water in a
Then you add
pan.
the flour. You add the flour. I watched the video pretty closely this time. You know, I did it pretty closely to the video. Add the flour. There's it in the pot. Look at how yummy that looks. It looks so yummy. I'd want to make a cake out of that, or a eclair out of that. And then it gets a little thicker. Comes like that. And then it's like a little ball kind of thing. And then a little more. And I balled it up. And now it's in a ball. And isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? In the video.
Then
Stir
add
it
our
up.
flour until we get this ball.
This looks a little more liquidy.
This is
so
cooking
maybe I
our
added too
flour
little water.
just enough, and then we're going to
Good.
slowly add 1 egg at a time until we
Yeah,
get the
they
correct
balled it up.
consistency. Again, you're looking for like a nice, smooth, ribbony texture batter.
Ooh, making this hurt. Making this hurt me physically. I don't know if I'm just weak or whatever, but it hurt. It hurt a little bit. It hurt a little bit. It did a lot. But I got it in a ball, nice and balled. So first step, I threw it in the bowl. I got my eggs right here. Had to break them open. So it's nothing too crazy so far. Next, second step. I got egg 1. Not too crazy. Feeling okay. Looks a little flat. Probably should have mixed it in a little better. It's like, you know, it's just eggs. Egg does egg thing. Boom. Egg 2. Kind of starting to hurt a little bit. Nothing too crazy though. And it's not a ribbon yet. Mix it in, not a ribbon. Boom. Egg 3. It's like halfway there. It's like kind of clumpy. Not really sticking together very well. And then it's like almost, it's like not really mixed in very well because it's like on the sides here. It's like just on the sides here. It's like sticking, like just yolk on the sides. So it's not really like staying or anything. It's not staying in one place. It's just chilling like that on the side. So it's not like fully incorporated yet. So I had to do some little more improv, little more mixing after the final egg. It's a little bit thicker. My arm's on fire. It did hurt a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, it was okay. I had to mix a little more after, so much more after. And then
Again, just one step at a time. I promise you can do it.
This is my motivation to continue, genuinely, watching the video.
This is the same type of dough
it's
that you
just
use
to
to
the
make
side.
cream puffs, even similar to churros. And so if you want to master something that's multifaceted, pâte à choux is such a fun one to learn. Again, look at that. We're looking
My dough was doing that, like motion, like after the 4th egg, but I just had to
for
mix
a
it in
nice
more.
ribbon. So you don't want it to rip like
just had
that.
to
You
mix
want
it
it to
in
kind
more.
of drizzle off your spoon. Yes, that's good. Nice and light. Then you're going to pipe these out.
Okay, yeah. So it ribboned. Wonderful. Wonderful ribboning. So now I had to bake it, but she didn't add any ingredient. She forgot to add the baking instructions. So I used Google. It said 425. This one said 400, and then at 350 at the end to get like crispy. So I did 400 for 20 minutes and then 350 for 8 minutes, and they turned out okay. But my piping left things to be desired because I threw it in this Ziploc bag because I don't have a piping bag, and that's not a corner. That's not an even corner. So yeah, I'm a little mad about that one. It did end up turning out to be better for it though, because they're bigger, but I had to do some manual shaping on those ones. And then I got this new bag. It's pretty good. So yeah, I got this one. It's smaller though, so I didn't get as much dough in it. And I just threw it in the drip bag and then called it a day for that one. So now video here.
Type these out on your lined pan, whatever thickness and length you want, put them in the oven. While that's in the oven, we're going to make our pastry cream. Pastry cream is again a
pastry cream. Wonderful. So I forgot, but I did add it. I didn't forget. I just also added cornstarch. It wasn't cut off on the picture. I just grabbed it after the fact. So cornstarch, threw it in here. And yeah, so there are my eggs. Let me lost the video here.
A little intimidating, but I swear we can do it. We'll just do it together. We're going to start with egg yolks and corn.
So wait, what did you say? Egg yolk, right? Egg yolks. Wait, those look like full eggs in there. Is that just me? Is that just me? Maybe I'm misreading something. She said egg yolks, right? Because it's just those look like full eggs to me. And oh, it looks like I just used the whole egg instead of just yolk. Looks like I used the whole egg instead of just the yolks, you know. But I mean, thankfully, quick Google search that you can, and I mean, I think it's okay. It turned out really thick and not really like yolk consistency, but it's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure. You know, because I watched this like so many times. And she said yolk so many times. I didn't even think about it.
A little intimidating, but I swear we can do it. We'll just do it together. We're going to start with egg yolks and
I didn't
cornstarch.
want to waste eggs any more than I had to.
Cornstarch. We're making a bit of a slurry here. And then in a pan, we're going to add our milk and sugar. We just want that sugar dissolved so there's no granules. Get that to a...
So now, yeah. So I did that. I got my whisk it all up, though I didn't quite realize till later. I realized like right here, wait a second. It was only supposed to be egg yolks to get like a slurry. So I was like, this is really watery. And then I just mixed it a little bit more. And then I put my milk in. So like this is going to be added to that. And then boom, they're combined. That's them together. That's them together. And then here.
Get that to a nice steam. See, I'm feeling for those granules. There aren't any left. Back of my hand test. It's nice and steamy and warm. We're going to slowly add that to our yolk mixture while stirring consistently.
So I don't think my milk
this is
was
to
hot
avoid
enough.
Curdling or scrambling the eggs in there. And just in case, throw it in a strainer in case we have any yolk membranes, anything like that. We were pretty clear here. Add it back to the heat until it's thick enough that it starts coating the back of a spoon. I added vanilla bean in there.
I think I forgot to add vanilla here.
Poured that in. Look at that.
Because I was kind of panicking. Like, what do I do?
Gorgeous pastry cream. Oh my gosh, we're going to throw that in the fridge.
So mine looked like that, kind of. Right? So there's that. And then I threw it into the pot, cooked it for like a little bit. And I mean, it kind of turned out okay. I mean, it's looking a little yellow. It's a bit thick. But I mean, it does its job. Threw that into a piping Ziploc bag. I have it right here still, actually. And then when it came out, it looked really good. Like, look at that. That looks yummy. Yeah, I think she
now our eclairs are out of the oven. We're going to let them cool.
Mine don't look
a little bit. We're going to do heavy cream.
Yeah, no, mine turned out good. They turned out pretty good. And then one of these. Yeah, I did this one here a little after with like the smaller piping bag, but I did like 3 strips of it. And it worked. Dough. I took a little bite. It tastes like egg. I wonder why, but it just tastes like egg. It's nice and hollow. But yeah, and then the chocolate. The chocolate. She's using a doubler boiler, but I do a different method. A little bit.
Cream as well as chocolate, just over a double boiler. You can also do this in the microwave if you want. No.
Yeah, I use the microwave. I use the magic box. Magic box go burr, as they say. Magic box make good. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, can you blame me? It's a magical box that makes everything work. And then, wow, look at that. That looks amazing. And then I threw it into a jar once I dipped my first batch. And I have that jar here right now. I warmed it up a little. It's looking a little darker, but maybe just the lighting. And also because it mixed with the caramel that was still left in there, making it extra sugary. So yummy though. There's that. And then the video.
No one's gonna judge you.
No
Fill our pastry cream right in there just with a piping tip. Look at that hollow filling. That's so incredible. Oh, fill those up. Look at that. Oh man, they're stuffed. Incredible. Just the way I like
it. I probably should have done that instead of just biting the end of them. I took a little nibble of them and then I piped them instead of just poking a hole in it. Huh.
Like them. Dip them in the ganache once they're all filled. Look at that shiny ganache. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but like, come on. I added a classic buttercream rose.
I don't have buttercream roses. I don't got that in me. I don't got that. But
Because that's the
mine
way
do
I
still look
like
good.
them.
Mine do still look good.
If you make these, please tag me. I want to see it. And don't forget to check out the recipe in the comments and let me know what you want me to bake next.
Look at these. Look at these. Look at them. They're so amazing. I'm amazed at how well they turned out. I'm happy with this. Those look amazing. Photo op Elfine. And then I took a bunch more photos. Like, look at this. Look at this. It looks so good. I took another bite, another bigger bite. I didn't fill them up good enough, so they kind of like left over. And then after that, I got more. I put these ones in the fridge, and that's a chocolate just left over, frozen up. But yeah, no, it's pretty good. It turned out good. And those were the ones that was before I put them on the plate. No, I am happy with how they turned out. I am very happy. Very, very yummy. Right there. Very yummy. Very delicious. Thank you, Cutie Cinderella, for the recipe. W recipe. W making. Yummy, yummy. Deliciously yummy.